Hey folks, it's me again. Last video I uploaded, I showed you the rear struts of the 8th generation Honda Accord 2008 to 2012. This is the front struts. Promised you guys I'd upload a video showing the front struts, so I did that today. So I'm going to walk you through this real quick. It's just a couple nuts and bolts really. It's a matter of just muscling it into place at this point. So let's get started. First thing you'll notice is, all right, that's a 14 millimeter, that's a 14 millimeter, and that's a 14 millimeter. This, and this are 12 millimeters. So the first thing I did was take the sway bar off, was to take these three nuts off, and I did the same thing over on the other side. That's the passenger side over there. This is the driver's side over here. It's the same pattern, all right? Because reason being is, you'll notice there's not enough room to get your socket in there, all right, to take this 14 millimeter off, all right. But I left the 14 millimeters on for now, all right. I'll explain here in a minute. This 10 millimeter bolt, took it off, all right, because that's some cable holding on to the forks. To the strut assembly. Then you got this fork, all right. This is a pinch joint right here. That's a 14 millimeter bolt, all right. Took that out, and then you got this 17 millimeter nut, and on the other side you got the 17 millimeter bolt. Oh, where is it? There it is. I feel it. There it is. All right, so once I took that nut off, right there. Boom. I took that bad boy off. I took my punch and my little hammer, and I just punched that bolt right on through, and it flew on out. It wasn't that hard to take off, but just by hand it was just too much of a pain in the butt. So then I had to muscle this fork off of the strut assembly. All right, I got that off, pulled the strut assembly out, got the spring compressors on it and everything. Once I got it back in, what I did was, the trick was these two nuts here, this one and this one, I just barely put them on. All right, I pushed that strut assembly up here, and I just barely put these two nuts on, just barely. All right, because what that's going to do is hold the strut assembly up for you. That's going to hold the strut assembly up for you. Okay, because what you're going to have to do is muscle this fork back into the bottom of this thing. Now, what I did was, and I probably shouldn't recommend it, because you'll probably hurt one of these lugs, but I grabbed my foot and I pushed down as hard as I could, and then I kind of muscled this fork back up into the bottom of that strut assembly, okay? Once I got that on, I put I tightened down the rest of the nuts up top, these bad boys up here. Got those, tightened them back up, and then I put this 14 millimeter back in, put that 10 millimeter back in, and then it took me and my son to get this bad boy on, because you got to push this whole assembly downwards. Now again, I probably shouldn't be recommending this, but this is how I did it. If you do it, you're on your own. All right. My 14-year-old son put his foot on this brake caliper and pushed down, kind of pushed up against this fender, and then down with his foot down there. I laid down so that I can line up this fork to get the bolt back through. Now once I got it through, I just gave it a little tap of that hammer, and it just boom, came right through. Put the nut on, put the bolt back on, and then I went upstairs, tightened the nuts down, and then I just tightened everything down again, and boom, there it is. You put your wheel back on. Now, guys, I got to tell you, all right, and the reason why I got the light pointing this way, and I don't know if you could see it, I'm going to try to do it without creating a shadow in front of this tire, but you'll notice my tires are wearing uneven back here, all right? I learned the hard way last time when I did the struts on the rear. I learned the hard way that you should go get a wheel alignment anytime you do some work. I found out you should get a wheel alignment anytime you do some work on your suspension. That's my bad. I apologize, I didn't mention that last time. So I'm going first thing in the morning to go get a wheel alignment. I already got a wheel alignment on the back two wheels. All right, so but it was too late already. The tires were already worn, so I'm gonna get new tires tomorrow. Now we get a wheel alignment on all four wheels while I'm there. So, guys, I hope this video was helpful. I apologize for me sweating so daggone bad. It's Southwest Florida. I'm in the Fort Myers area. It's muggy. All right, so leave some comments. Let me know if you could see it. I know it's 8:15 and it's pretty dark. If you need me to redo this video during the day, daylight hours, I'll upload it. I'll be glad to do that. Leave some comments. Let me know questions, comments, concerns. Let me know what I could do for you guys. I appreciate the comments on the first video and the compliments and everything. So I went ahead and did this for you guys. Thanks, guys. Take care and good luck.